family businesses have some specific strengths and weaknesses. I'll start with the weaknesses to end with the strengths, because I'm convinced that overall they are a very sustainable form of business. The weaknesses we all see, we all witness very often in the press. There are talks of family fights around succession issues. There can be family fights within the business. There can be family fights because some family members work in the business and others do not work in the business, and they don't communicate enough and they don't understand enough what's going on. Another risk for family businesses is actually to lose the entrepreneurial spirit that made their success. And so one of the important points is to make sure that the entrepreneurship spirit is kept from generation to generation. Now, why is it that I find family business is a very sustainable form of business, and why we believe we should support them at Insead? Is first of all, you have a family which is owning a business and transmitting from generation to generation, committed to the long term. You can witness a much higher commitment to the long term. You can see values being transmitted from generation to generation and within the business. And also a commitment to the people, to the employees, that makes family businesses react actually more easily after crisis, because they have not fired as many people as some other other non-family businesses would have done. They manage their own money, and that gives a sense of responsibility. Now, how can we ensure sustainability of family businesses in the long term? What kind of advice can we give to family owners? The first of all is to make sure that the business is not too dependent on them, and then can be achieved through a board of directors with not only family owners on the board but also outsiders. And also, of course, to build the business itself to be sustainable with a good level of management at every level. Last but not least, it's very important to communicate within the family about the future, about succession, about the respective roles that each person can play, whether it be an owner, a manager, or just supporting the family unity, and having rules within the family of what will happen if someone wants to join the business, what will happen if someone wants to sell some shares. And this is, without those rules, it is much more difficult to take decisions when the circumstances need it, require it.